You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you.
Being married to an entrepreneur is hard work, but it's worth it when it works.
You got your hands full every day like I do. You got kids, you got a marriage that you're trying to work, a business that you're trying to make work, and finding time for the kids, and keeping it spontaneous. Boy, that was good last night.
Oh, shut up. Nobody teaches you how to manage a business or manage a relationship or marriage. Everybody's just trying to do the best that they can. The purpose of the show is to give you some tools on how to make the marriage and the business work. We don't do it perfect, but we're figuring it out.
Hey,
bring us in.
I'm bringing us in. Welcome to the G&E Show. My name's Grant Cardone. This is at Elena Cardone. Every Wednesday format. Every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time from Miami Beach. Wherever you are, we come to you. Today we're going to be talking about relationships. This show's about what, Elena?
This is about the business of marriage.
The business of marriage.
Some people don't know the business, that your marriage is a business. It's the most important business. I wanted to talk about investing in that business today.
Yeah. I love that. Most important investment you're going to make, folks. You know, I'm talking about business and money and career and your office and your company and your people every day. There is no more important investment than the one you sleep with every night. I mean, really, you got to get along. I just did an interview. Who was the cat I did the interview with, Robert?
It was Iconic Magazine.
Iconic Magazine came to Miami to interview me, and I said, look, he's like, man, what's your day look like? I said, man, I got a 24-hour day just like you do, son. Okay? 24 hours. I sleep 8 hours, and I spend an hour with Elena, an hour with the kids. They don't even want me that long. And I said,
That's
by the way,
true.
if your wife or the guy you sleep with or the girl you sleep with or whoever, if they need more than an hour of your time every day, you live with a vampire. You live with Dracula.
I don't know if I would agree with that.
You never need more than an hour of my time. We went to the park the other day. That was a great investment in being together, me and you loving each other and the kids. And they loved it. Remember?
The park.
We were driving home. Mm-hmm. We were driving home from the store, Costco.
Yeah.
I insisted on the Costco run. Mm-hmm. We could have had somebody else do the Costco run, but that was a good time. Now, I know you don't love the Costco runs.
I don't love the Costco runs.
I love the Costco runs.
You know why? This is you in the Costco. Like, he's like taking the cart and bulldozing his way. First of all, he wants to go on a weekend. It's packed. I mean, I'm worried about people's ankles, and he's like bulldozing through. And I'm like, oh, sorry, Grant, look, I'm trying to like keep the PR in for us, you know, while he's
because I'm trying to get to the specials.
Out.
I'm trying to get to the specials before everybody buys all the stuff off the rack. I'm making an investment in my family.
Yeah.
To be there first.
And then
if
we
you're
go
not
to the
first,
park and we play with the kids. That's true.
No, on the way home, I'm like, hey guys, you guys want? I said, Elena, you want to go to the park? You want to go to the park? She okay, let's do it. I said, guys, you guys want to go to the park? And they were like, what?
They said our day just got even better.
Right.
Is
Man,
the
when you hear that,
day.
when you hear that as a father, right? My day just got better. Like, oh my God, our day was already unbelievable. Now we're going to go to the park. I was like, whoa, what is the return on investment? Now, that being said, okay, dude, I'm spending the rest of the week banging 16-hour days.
Yeah, hustling.
I mean, I feel it in my eyes right now when I say that. 16-hour days. Banging, right?
Yeah, but the kids know that letting you work is their way of contributing back to the family too. That is, in a sense, their work.
And you are amazing,
Letting
Elena.
you
I got to
work
tell
too.
you, of all the women that I've been with, which has been hundreds.
Well, we know that I'm the best, of course.
Only Shaq
hundreds.
and Kobe were with more women than me. Maybe Michael Jordan. But let me just say this, okay? You, of all the women, the most self-esteem, okay, the most committed to her own self-improvement.
That's true.
The most beautiful, the best in bed, no doubt about it. I mean, freaking amazing.
All right, let's move off of that point.
The most supportive, okay,
Yeah.
the person that has flown me the most amount of power and admiration and support. So
You know that's a fact.
You have been
That's a
awesome.
fact.
So it's easy to find time with you. And you, I feel like Brad Lee said to me last night, he's like, you know what, Elena supports Grant in his dreams because Grant's dreams being realized support Elena in her dreams.
That's true, too.
That was brilliant.
That is true.
Best investment you're going to make is in your relationship, Elena.
Yep. Okay, so here's the thing. I came up with my 3-point plan. Okay, only 3 points, because you know why? I knew you'd kick in a couple too. So I didn't want to overwhelm everybody with my 8-point plan. But
and we're
my
looking at your
3-point
comments
plan,
at the G&E show. The call-in number is 305-865-8668, 305-865-8668. If you got input or a question, please call in. Just let us know what it is.
You want to hear number 1 plan?
I do. I can't wait to
Okay,
hear it.
everyone's heard us say this numerous times, but I say it because it is so important once again. Number 1, first and foremost, is the weekly planning meetings that you and I have. We plan these regular short meetings, get back on to who we are, where we're going, what's our brand, getting behind our brand. This
Sundays.
is not
That's
a
our
moment
Sunday.
for bitch fest and everything that they did wrong. I used a curse word. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of myself.
But yeah, that could just be a gripe fest. That could be a whiners,
But this is to really reinforce who you are and to reinforce getting on the same page and that you're a team together, meaning in opposition. You have challenges in the world that are preventing you from your dreams. Caleb was in here the other day. Caleb Maddock wants to be a billionaire by 30. There's going to be the outside world that's going to tell him no. If he has a good, fortified, strong team, then all those challenges become the enemy, not Grant and I. Grant and I, when we're not fighting opponents, we're fighting each other. So these meetings, I don't know what you said about Monday, but these Sundays are so important because they realign us and they get us on the same page to strategize for the following week. How can I help him? And sometimes, let me tell you this, just to reiterate what you said earlier, sometimes my help comes in the form of staying out of the way. Like, it doesn't mean, like, some people want to help and they want to get in the mix. Sometimes my help and the kids' help is to let him work and not be that burden or the one saying, please come to us, you're not giving us enough
she'll
time.
do this, she'll be like, hey, what are you doing right now? I'm writing an article right now, okay? And then she's going to let me finish that thing and get it done. That's supportive. That's investing in the relationship. Brett Coffey's saying right now in comments, you can't be 99% faithful in a relationship. You have to invest and be all in. See, I know there's this whole popular movement about 50-50. If she's 50 and I'm 50, that is not 100, folks. Okay, that's 50. That's 2 broken people giving half. Okay, I need to give 100. She needs to give 100. That's an investment that will pay off no matter what. You're going to get a payoff. This is the G&E show. We're talking about investing in the most important relationship. We come back, she's going to give you the 3-point plan. Wait till you hear what that one is. It's crazy.
Is your dealership dominating your market? Are your marketing dollars earning the highest return possible? This month only, Rush Impact Marketing is offering a free market analysis to help you find untapped potential in your area. Text SuperSale to 555-888. Rush Impact Marketing, the #1 staffed event, direct mail, and digital marketing company in the United States, have developed a program to meet your customers where they are, whether it is on Facebook, YouTube, phone calls, or snail mail. Be certain you are exhausting your opportunities. Text SuperSale to 555-888. From click and order to brick and mortar, we have a campaign at every price point, whether you are a salesperson or dealer principal of a major automotive group. We have a program in place to help you crush your sales goals. Text SuperSale to 555-888 to receive your free market analysis now. Don't wait, as our exclusive territories are booking fast. Repairing credit takes time, it takes energy, and it takes resources. With so many options to repair your credit, how do you get started? At Safe Credit Solutions, our #1 priority is to create a plan for you to repair your credit effectively. Our goal at Safe Credit Solutions is to provide immediate and ethical service to ensure your credit score rises and you can get qualified for the things you want in your life. Safe Credit Solutions has a credit portal for its clients to track progress and keep you involved and in control of your credit repair. Clients have been known to see results as soon as 30 to 45 days from starting. Visit safecreditsolutions.com, that's safecreditsolutions.com, to get started and have one of our FICO certified consultants start the process on your credit repair. That's safecreditsolutions.com. Today's world is digital, and every business, if they want success and expansion, must learn to thrive in this digital environment. Snowbot serves you, your company, and your business to help you develop software that will optimize your revenue, attract more customers, and increase your website conversions. With offices in Helsinki, Eastern Europe, and Tokyo, Snowbot focuses on web development, mobile app development, and design. To get your business thriving in this digital landscape, let us provide all the solutions needed to increase your conversion, keep attention, and grow your business. Visit snowbot.net. That's snowbot.net to get started right now.
Hey, welcome back to the G&E Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. Every Wednesday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we bring you a show called 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The G&E Show, man. Today we're talking about the importance of investing in the most important relationship in your life. I'm talking about money and sales and follow-up and business every day. But look, on this Wednesday, every Wednesday, we talk about, hey, that marriage, the kids, the family. Why are you doing everything? This is the most important relationship. Look, if this one falls apart, the business is going to fail too. Elena is sharing 3 points.
Yeah, 3 points. And I would like to take it one step further, that if you really solidify and learn how to have the relationship work, that it can actually boost you to greater heights faster and more powerful than you ever imagined, because there's the theory is two or more in the family boosting you, and that's the way that I believe it has the potential to be.
Two people being 100% is 200%. Okay, now 2 people being 50%, just people half in. You got 2 people that are half in, going different directions, you got nothing. Okay, everything's going to fail. So if your business is working and your spouse is not on board, imagine what would happen if your spouse was on board, the kids were on board.
Well,
if you notice my kids jumping into streams, we don't tell my kids to get involved. They're hearing it all the time, okay? They understand the definition of money and entrepreneurship and helping out and making a difference for the better, because they hear me and Elena talking about the same things all the time. We're looking at your comments, okay? Elena's going to go over the 3 points. The number, though, 305-865-8668, 305-865-8668. We are open to your tips about how to get both people on the same page and invest in that relationship. Hit it, E.
So the first one was make your regularly planned meetings once a week so you can get behind your brand. So like you're saying, so if Grant can't be, obviously all places at one time, if we have our brand so solidified, then he can trust me to represent him at another function where he can attend and where he could say, you know what, I can send my wife, and I know that,
I'll give you an example.
We're on the same page too.
I'm flying to Fort Bragg. I got an email from a guy last night. He says, hey, what can if I can get it approved for you to fly the plane into Fort Bragg? I'm like, dude, I'd definitely do it. I want to land on a military installation. I'm like, Elena, you want to go and bring the kids? Absolutely. Not, well, when is it? It depends on the kids. Are they in school? She's like, done.
Let's do it.
Right? Because why? Why would we want to show up as a family there? Because so many military people are about families. That's what they're about anyway, They're about families and kids.
That definitely speaks to my brand.
Totally.
Yeah.
Their brand and my brand and our brand, right?
That's right.
So we got to be on the same page on that.
And success is your duty, honor, and responsibility.
See, I don't want to tell her, let's do something, and then I got to jump through hoops now to sell it to her too. Dude, I'm out selling to people
That's never happened, but you're right.
No, but for the most part,
That's
you're
right.
like, I'm in. Okay, number 2, because that's because of that weekly planning meeting, though, getting us on the same page, so we are working out of the same playbook. Number 2.
Okay, number 2. I'd like to use the old cliche, going back to an apple a day keeps the doctor away. I would like to say an acknowledgement a day.
You're awesome.
And also appreciate when the other person is making the effort to give you a compliment or to make an effort. Don't keeps the arguments away. You can't underestimate the value of acknowledgments.
Dude, you're amazing.
Relationships for a year, 2 years, it can become easy to become complacent or to take certain things for granted. But if you just remind yourself once a day, at minimum, find something to acknowledge in the other person.
I like that jacket on you.
It goes a long way.
That looks great on you. Your haircut, she got a haircut yesterday, right? I'm like, man, that haircut looks awesome.
Thank you.
See, those things make the person you're with more powerful. You don't want to make the person less powerful. You want to make them more powerful. You don't want to add doubt and criticism. A guy wrote me recently, he's like, hey man, I want you to review my business plan. Dude, I want you to critique the business plan. I'm like, why do you want me to critique it? You know, does that mean you want me to like beat it up? You know, I don't want to beat it up, man. I don't want to beat it up. I don't want to always put more doubt in you. So Elena acknowledging me, I think I'm on the same track.
Yeah,
with you.
and and again, because for all the hard work that I do, and in my mind, I think, gosh, I do that all the time. But when he says it, I go, well, when's the last time I've done it?
Yeah.
And I can get complacent. There's been many times where you have said, if you would just just acknowledge me. Can't forget to do that because I know it's important to you and it's important to us. So I really believe
it's important to everybody.
It's important to everyone.
People that are insecure aren't the only ones that need acknowledgement. Everybody, even the most powerful people, should be acknowledged by their successes, what they're doing well. It's fuel, like fuel in a car. It's fuel to the being to like, oh, I'm doing good things. Let me do more of that, rather than always just hitting somebody for the things they don't do well.
Right, and being. Come 3:45 until 8 o'clock at night, I am full-time mom. It's hard for me to even send out a text. I mean, with the dinners and the cooking and the bath and the reading and the homework, there's no time.
I don't even know how she does it, man.
However, my point is, just one last thing about the acknowledgement is sometimes I go to bed at night and I think, I kind of am not the greatest mom in that. I should have done that better and this and that. And what really helps me is when you say, gosh, you're a good mom. You're the best mother I've ever seen. It not only makes me feel good, it makes me want to be even better, and it does repair me to then, be even better. So that's number 2.
Rocky Ellison, by the way, says, thank you for all that both of you do. We would truly appreciate it. Really appreciate your comments here. Atanasa says, how do you say this, Elena? Atanas.
Atanas?
Hey, how can I get people to trust me? Be trustworthy.
Mm-hmm. Do what you say. Commit. Follow out with your agreements. Be ethical.
Commit and then do it.
And follow
and
follow up and be persistent. So number 3. Okay.
Deposits, right?
Make a deposit. You can't rest on your laurels. And sometimes a partner such as yourself is really fantastic. Not trying to blow too much smoke up you, but it's true. Sometimes
it is.
You're so fantastic and you do so much and you give us so much, and I'd like to tip my own hat. I don't make you do some of the husbandly duties that a lot of my friends go through. I prevent him from having to go to the school 1-hour briefings on this and that, like the stuff that I know he can't handle well. I take off of his plate.
She don't want me there anyway. She knows I'm going to embarrass somebody.
That's true.
She's like, this event is not built for. You're not built for this event, Grant.
I protect him from a lot of things where I don't think he needs to be. So, but I wanted to say about making the deposit. Yeah. Now that can't on your side go unchecked too, because you've done so many great things. It can't be a pass for life.
Why not?
It can't be a pass for life. Like I have this great place that I live in and the plane, and those are fantastic, and that does stretch. I'm constantly put myself in check, but I'm a woman, whatever that means. Sometimes I need more emotional satisfaction. So if you're not doing business, but you're on backgammon with our dear friend Brad, and it goes on and on.
I've been making some deposits there too. Stay with us. This is the G&E show.
I'm going to get back to the story.
We're talking about how to protect your biggest investment.
You're on the hook.
Leave a mark in your neighborhood with a lasting impression. A professional landscape can deliver that and more. And the man to bring it to you is Steve Griggs. Awarded the National Best of Hows in Client Satisfaction in 2016, it's clear why Steve Griggs is the #1 visual artist in landscape design. With 30-plus years of experience, dynamic energy, and the true New Yorker spirit, Steve Griggs brings flexibility and innovation to his craft. With clients such as Dr. Oz and the Palisades Center Mall in West Neck, Steve Griggs crafts and delivers a brilliant landscape plan offering top value to guarantee your backyard oasis at a fair price. Landscaping can increase a home's value 15 to 20% with a return on that investment from 100 to 200%. Steve Griggs treats every client to a transparent, step-by-step, hands-on process from concept to design and implementation. When Steve Griggs promises, he delivers. As a member of the American Society of Landscape Architects, combined with his years of formal training and experience, your landscape will be transformed from ordinary to extraordinary. This isn't landscape design, this is lifestyle design. For more information, visit stevegriggsdesign.com. That's stevegriggsdesign.com. Today's world is digital, and every business, if they want success and expansion, must learn to thrive in this digital environment. Snowbot serves you, your company, and your business to help you develop software that will optimize your revenue, attract more customers, and increase your website conversions. With offices in Helsinki, Eastern Europe, and Tokyo, Snowbot focuses on web development, mobile app development, and design. To get your business thriving in this digital landscape, let us provide all the solutions needed to increase your conversion, keep attention, and grow your business. Visit snowbot.net. That's snowbot.net to get started right now.
Hey, welcome back to the G&E Show. Grant Cardone at Elena Cardone on Instagram. You can find Elena anywhere and everywhere at Elena Cardone. Today and every week at Wednesday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Miami Beach, Grant Cardone TV talks on this show, the G&E Show, about the business of
Relationships, marriage, in our case.
Yeah. And today we're talking about how to make that most important investment. I'd love to hear if you believe the marriage is the person you sleep with is the most important investment, and then it spreads from there into your business, into the kids, into the influence and other things, even into your community. What is the business? What investments are you making in that most important business of marriage? You want to take a caller, Elena?
I would, but I'd like to get this hook. You're still out in the hook. I just wanted to finish this. You can't rest on your laurels, and you can't think because you make a big deposit. Yes, that big deposit, that big wow factor, that super big win that you've had, that the thing that you've done for the spouse or whatever, it should carry you for a long way. But when it kind of teeters out, you also have to be willing to not rest on your laurels.
So you're saying you got to keep making investments.
That's right. And like if one of them is having an emotional kind of neediness, like I am kind of right now, I feel like, hey, I would never interfere with business.
What does that mean? You're having an emotional neediness? I don't even know what that means.
Whatever you call it, because this is what I'm trying. Yes.
What do you need? What do you need?
Well, at nighttime, after I get the kids to bed, you have been for a long time now playing a game with Brad online backgammon.
Oh my God!
Don't misunderstand me. I don't want the game to stop. I like it.
I'm up 120 grand.
That's good. That's good, and that's great. But hear me out. But when we're watching TV together, I can't talk to you and be like, "Oh my God," about stupid stuff. Nothing.
Really
but I can't because you're like, "Hey, you made me lose. I gotta focus." And so then I'm trying to.
I never said you made me lose.
But anyway. All I'm saying.
Are you needy right now? Did you just make a confession that you're needy and emotionally needy?
Yes.
Hey, Stephanie.
Right now,
Stephanie from Pennsylvania.
It's a moment of weakness.
Stephanie, let me talk to you.
Does
Stephanie,
any other women have that? Men?
Great to have you here. Great to have you on the show. Thank you for calling in. Does Elena look needy to you right now? Guys?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Does Elena seem needy and emotionally needy to you right now?
I'm going to just go ahead and say no because I sincerely apologize, but I don't have the show up and running right now. I just called in because I love you guys. So.
Oh, good.
We
So,
love
hey,
it too.
what do you want to say, Stephanie?
I just wanted to say that I love you and Elena both and give you some loving this afternoon now. Want to make sure that you guys do get the presents that I sent in the mail from Hawaii, and that's really it.
Awesome,
Wow.
buddy. Thank you so much for calling in, okay? Stephanie from Pennsylvania. How about Tracy from California? Tracy? What's the lag, guys? We got to get the lag handled. Okay.
Tracy? Tracy's not on the line.
Can you hear Tracy? Okay. Tracy, are you still there? So, folks, we're talking about how do you invest in everything? How do you find time for everybody? Everybody's telling me, man, I just don't have time, man. I'm out of time. I'm out of energy. I'm out of juice.
But here's the thing, like what you said, okay? Your spouse, I don't need an hour. In my time of emotional neediness, and I'm.
Do you agree with that comment about anybody that needs more than an hour? There might be something
That's right.
wrong.
But if it's a divided hour, like look, we're together, we're in the same room.
Yeah.
You're on the computer, but you're not with me. I can't even talk to you about nothingness on the TV because you're focused on this. But if you gave me literally 10 minutes, 15 minutes, no backgammon, nothing, where we could just shoot the, shoot the shoot.
Yeah.
That's all I need. I don't need a lot more than that.
Well, maybe I need to do a better job at the weekly meeting and the acknowledgement
You have been doing really good on the acknowledgments, though. I have to tell you.
Yeah.
It
So because
really
at
has.
some point,
you might not realize it, but you've been really good.
At some point, you might also be dealing with somebody that like got some issues.
Yeah, and I'm not willing to say
I'm not
that
saying
I'm not.
you have issues.
No. But I'm willing
Yeah.
to say that maybe I do at that particular moment have issues. Maybe I'm having a hard time with one of the kids. Maybe I'm having a hard time with a friend.
I will say this, okay? Anybody that's got to
whatever.
put up with 2 kids that are 4 years old and 6 years old for
Requires a lot of
hours and
patience.
hours and hours at a time. Okay, I love kids. I love kids. I love your kids. I love almost any kid. I love
too.
strange kids.
I
I
do
love
too.
kids at a park. I don't even know the kid's name,
Me
right?
too.
But look, 4 and 5 hours.
Straight, day after day.
Okay, I would much rather be at work.
Requires patience.
I would much rather be at the office. I told Howard Tenenbaum one day, Howard comes home, he runs, 15 or 16 car dealerships around the country, and he's talking to his wife, and she's had the kids all day.
Jody,
And I'm
my
like,
friend.
Howard, watch your attitude, son. Watch the freaking tone you're using right now, because I'm going to tell you something. She has a better chance of running your 16 deals than you have of running 2 kids. Period. It's more work, folks. So all you guys out there that are taking care of kids all day, that is a job beyond.
and
You have
you're
all
right.
my
You're-
admiration.
and me too.
Brett from
Vancouver.
Vancouver.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Now we got a connection.
we
What's
got
up,
some
Brett?
action.
Hey, Brett. So, Brett, tell me, man. Hey, what do you do in your marriage to make investments?
So we do a lot. I mean, we definitely have meetings all the time. We want to make sure that we're on the same page, and sometimes you're not on the same page, but as long as you have the same end goal, then you have that opportunity to draw back in. We read a book ages ago in our relationship. We've been married for just over 30 years, called The 5 Love Languages by a guy named Gary Chapman.
What's
And
the name of the book again?
It's called The 5 Love Languages.
5 love
Okay.
languages.
And the author is Gary Chapman. And it's all based on the idea of if we have these different love languages. Like Elena really sounds like words of affirmation is one of her love languages. There's also acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch. Grant sounds like a physical touch guy. But we read that book early in our relationship, and it's amazing how just emptying the dishwasher for Megan can be just the biggest deal in the world, because she's all about acts of service. And so I think it's really important in your relationship, not only to be on the same page and know you're going, like you said, 100, but to know the love language.
Hey, just putting dishes in the dishwasher is a big deal for me. That would do a lot for me.
Yeah, well, exactly, right? I mean, that's the way Meg works. She's all about acts of service. So if I do little things around the house, it definitely helps. And that's what keeps us on the same page. We did your 10X Super Life program together, and that was really interesting. One of the things that we teach to our team in our network marketing business is, if you're in a relationship, if you can write down 10 goals that you have right now. Don't look at each other's. If 5 of them are together, if 5 of them are the same, you have a pretty decent relationship.
Oh, I love that. I think me and you could write down 10 right now, and we'd probably be
9 out of 10.
No, yeah. I mean, I'll
Yeah,
bet you,
for sure.
I bet you,
You
a bunch,
guys are so
over
on the
8 of
same-
them are going to be the same thing.
Yeah, you guys are so on the same page, right?
Yeah. But you
Like,
know what,
I'm
people,
not-
this is what Elena's saying. You got to keep making deposits, because you can be on the same page this week and next week, 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now. Just because you made an agreement to be on the same page doesn't mean people stay on the same page, So you got to keep reinforcing that,
Yep.
keep making deposits. Brett, hey, you're a great example, dude, of a guy doing it right. Thanks for calling in, man. I appreciate it. How about Laura from California? Laura, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great.
Thanks for watching the G&E show. What's your question?
Hey, my question is, I don't necessarily have a question. I just wanted to say you guys are great. I'm listening to you online right now, and I was going to say that I also read the book, The 5 Love Languages.
Yeah, did you like that book?
Yes, I liked it a lot.
What's the one, if I'm in a relationship with you, what's your love language?
Oh, my love language is quality time.
What does that mean?
So I can relate to what Elena's saying, and it really doesn't take much. It might just be 5 or 10 minutes of, hey, how was your day? What can I do to help you out today? And as simple as, maybe unloading the dishwasher or, picking up kids. Just something simple.
Guys, if you guys don't like the dishwasher, maybe get a maid or something,
Well, it doesn't have to be. I guess I'm using that as an example.
No, I'm with you.
I'm
just being childish.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome,
Laura.
Thank you so much for calling in. I appreciate
really
that.
appreciate that too.
So I love Elena's points today, guys. Okay, I hope you're taking notes of it. And how can you implement and incorporate this into your relationship? Or are you having the weekly meeting? That has helped me and Elena so much. Look, that helps me in everything with the kids. It helps me with partners in my office. Jared comes to my place on Saturdays. Actually, Saturday mornings we spend some time together. It's not during the week. It's not doing phone calls. Number one, a weekly planning meeting. Number two, acknowledge what people are doing well. I don't do that very well. This is probably the.
He's actually been doing really good.
Really? But around here, I don't acknowledge people enough, And third thing is deposits. Now, I do deposits good, okay? You want to pay, make deposits in that finance account. Make it in the bank account. Make it in the savings account. Make it in deposits. Not just financial either, but physically, taking care of yourself with the kids. Deposits. You're either, a guy told me years ago, you're either making the top deposits, bro, or you're making withdrawals. If you don't make deposits, when you make a withdrawal, one day you're going to look up and say, oh, there's nothing there. That's why you see me deposit so much on social media. One of the reasons we created Grant Cardone TV was to make deposits into the community, but beyond me and Elena, so we could have a platform where we could communicate our brand, what we believe in, and what we want to share with people so that we could actually create a network of like-minded people that believe in these kind of things. So we really, really appreciate you joining us today for the G&E show. Tomorrow we got Young Hustlers at 12. Friday we have Cardone Zone. By the way, the Cardone Zone.
Oh, tell us about your seminar thing.
Oh yeah, Saturday,
you.
man. Saturday at 8 a.m., 1 p.m., and 6 p.m. I am going to host the best-selling Greatest Sales Secret follow-up, the Greatest Sales Secret. I'm going to host your comments and your questions and be on that stream with you called The Greatest Sales Secret. If you missed it, because literally thousands of people wrote us and said, dude, I couldn't do Thursday, so we created 3 times, 8 a.m., 1 p.m., and 6 p.m. If you go to greatestsalessecret.com, you can get your 8 a.m., your 1 p.m., and your 6 p.m. slot. Now, I told everybody that we would go from $49 to $249 last Thursday, but because so many people could not join us on Thursday, we extended it and gave you 3 times. That means all day Saturday from 8 a.m. to 10 o'clock at night, I will be literally handling your questions via live stream, your questions and your comments, and doing my best to answer every one of your questions. So you can go to Greatest Sales
Secret. If they book it for 8 a.m. and then all of a sudden something comes up, mom comes over,
you can just move to 1 p.m. But just go ahead and make your commitment to a time, because it's a 4-hour and 20-minute webcast. Okay, it may be the single most important seminar you ever attend.
And if you leave, can you come back and pick up where you left off?
If you leave, you can come back. Okay. Also, if you want to watch the 8 a.m., the 1 p.m., and the 6, dude, I'm doing it. If you bought it already and you want to come back and do it, we don't charge you again, okay? I wanted to help as many people as possible.
Wow.
Follow up. Okay. 98%, including the conversation that we're having today right now. Everything and anything you do, everything you learn in your life, everything you hear, follow up will determine how well you do with that one thing and what it becomes worth to you. Your relationship is worth what you put into it, not just today, but tomorrow, next week, next month. So I'll see you guys tomorrow at Young Hustlers. I'll see you Friday at the Cardone Zone, and I'll see you Saturday, 8 a.m., 1 p.m., and 6 p.m. God bless. Be great. Elena, stick and stay.
Is bound to pay. See you next week.